Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Dr. Shah. Okay, my name is Nurul Anis Adila binti Zakaria. My metric number 267991. Okay, today I would like to present to you about Think and Solve 1. Okay, so let me start. Okay, so answer for Think and Solve 1. So the question is, in your opinion, do you think that remote work will impact badly employees' productivity and why? So, in my opinion, remote work will have a badly impact on employee. Because of it will increase distraction. For example, is employees may face additional distraction at home, such as their children, spouses, pets, the latest Netflix craze, and so on. In addition to day-to-day distraction in the office. So, however, everyone in home workspace is unique as is their ability to block out distraction. However, if an employee consistently demonstrate a lack of focus or dedication, they might not be good fit for remote work. Before deciding whether or not remote work option could benefit your organization and employee, weigh the benefit and drawback. So, working together in an office provide employees with the opportunity to bond over shared experience and build friendship with one another, which may explain why remote work has a negative impact on employees, even when a company chooses to use teleconferencing, online chat system, and other communication tools. Working remotely make it more difficult to establish this relationship among co-workers. So, for last one, working from home may seem to make it easier for workers to strike a work or life balance, but others argue that the lack of physical separation between where an employee works and where they spend their free time make it harder for them to unplug, stop concentrating on work, and enjoy time away from their employment. They may also assume that a lack of face time with their boss or other organization leaders would make obtaining promotion or other opportunities for everyone more difficult. So let's proceed to question number 2, which is the question is explain factors influencing productivity positively for the employees working from home. So pada pendapat saya, saving money is one of the positive factors that affect efficiency for workers who work from home. So sebagai contoh macam kita nak pergi lunch time, kita mesti nak kena consider nak makan kat mana, and then budget kita berapa, apa semua kan. So lunch sangat mahal lah kalau macam kita ni bekerja di bandar ataupun downtown sekalipun. So, if you work at home, you can save a big time by going to the store and preparing some food while doing your task. So, kiranya kita tengah buat kerja kita, bos suruh kan. Tiba-tiba kita lapar. So, that kita boleh lah pergi kejap masak and then makan sambil kita buat task kita lah. Then there is a financially advantageous. Moving to remote working is highly cost effective from a company perspective because of company kita ni boleh dapat save a lot of money by not having to pay for office space or utility costs. And employees are now in possession of their own workspace and you might be able to sell your desk and office chairs to them to make the move as painless as possible. So the conclusion is, of course, working from home will save our money for it's not even for boss only, but it also save money for workers because it reduces travel time and cost. So, let's proceed to number 3, which is the question is explain 2 factors influencing productivity negatively for the employees working from home. So, walaupun ada banyak benefit, dia also ada negative factors dia lah. So, antara faktor dia adalah influencing productivity for employees who work from home, such as a lack of teamwork. For example, working from home means that you don't go to work as much in a team and that there is a less communication between employees, which may reduce and implement an element of teamwork among yourself. As you become less involved, you may miss out on everyday matters such as daily update and potential promotion as the business culture deteriorate, deteriorate deteriorates, some employees may begin to feel isolated. However, an increase in telecommunication costs is one of the major factors influencing worker productivity because the amount of time you are likely to spend on your own mobile phone increases when working from home. Macam kalau kita bukan guna 100% data internet or wifi from our company, right? So, kita mesti guna kita punya sendiri data and it costs very much. When you are not in contact with any of your co-workers, you will find yourself using your phone frequently. Telecommunication costs can skyrocket if a company does not use video conferencing software. So, let's proceed number 4, last question, which is based on the issues discussed above, suggest 2 best practices for the organization. So, based on my opinion, a dedicated workstation ensures better productivity in remote employees and is one of the best practices for the organization to follow because working from home is becoming more common for many people. Remote managers must encourage their employees to set up a separate dedicated workstation in their home for increased productivity. According to reports, some companies have offered large stipends to their productive employees in order for them to set up appropriate home offices if they choose to work remotely. It could be any free area of their home, a rooftop, a storeroom, or anywhere else they feel more at ease working. However, home workstation keep employees away from home distraction, resulting in higher employee productivity. And also, it's similar to having a separate room for studying in order to focus better and produce better results. Lastly, management must ensure ways to help teams succeed by providing the tools they need to stay connected and work efficiently. Only a smart and intelligent manager can analyze these work hassles beforehand and prepare accordingly, such as equipping teams with advanced technologies such as chat or messaging app like Slack and Microsoft Teams and video conference apps like Zoom and Google Hangout allows manager and employees to stay on the same page while working from home, ensure that all office computers are in good working order when employees bring them home, and that their home have a functional environment in which to work productively. Some businesses think about giving their more productive employees a stipend for working from home, who do a majority of work from home. Okay, so this is my answer and let's proceed to the thing. So let's take a look on Think and Solve 2. So the question is, as a newly appointed HR manager, what your 3 main strategies to address the given performance issues in your organisation? So, berdasarkan apa yang statement atas cakap, so pada pendapat saya, First and foremost, sebagai HR manager ni, one of the most important sekali ni, dia mesti kena dealing performance problem is to consider dengan company's mission and values tu. Sebabnya, kalau kita tak faham dengan tempat baru kita tu macam mana kita nak selesaikan isu tu kan? So kita proceed dengan isi. It is difficult to prepare for HRM if one does not understand the organization principle and mission. As we already discussed in this section, it's important for the HR manager to match departmental goals with organizational goals. It is worthwhile to sit down with company executive, management, and supervisor to make sure you have a good understanding of the company mission and values. And another critical aspect is an understand of the organizational life cycle. Kita juga kena HR manager juga kena faham lah organisasi life cycle tu macam mana. HR manager may have learn about the life cycle in marketing or other business classes, and this also applicable to human resource management. The introduction, growth, maturity, and decline of an organization, which can vary over time and are referred to as the organizational life cycle. For example, when the organization first begins in the introduction phase and a different staffing, compensation, training, and employee relation to strategy may be necessary to align HRM with the organization goals. This may be in contrast to organization that is struggling to stay in business and it is in decline. However, the same organization can create a new product, for example, which may place the organization back in the growth phase, meet the external market but keep internal equity effect in mind. However, HR manager must establish formal compensation structure and also maintain employee peace, employee motivation and moral. Moral is also important lah untuk untuk atasi isu-isu yang di atas. So, selain daripada itu, understand the HRM department, misi dan prinsipal. So, HR department ni mestilah define their own mission and principle as the company overarching mission and priority. So, will the department guiding principle. The mission statement is frequently a list of departments with responsibility and is less of strategy. Brainstorming about HR goals, values and priorities is a good way to start. The mission statement should express how an organization human resource help that organization meet the business goal. For example, a full mission statement might read as follows. The human resource department at some companies provide resources to hiring managers and develop compensation plan and other services to assist the employee of our company. A strategic statement that address how human resource help the organization might read as follow. HR responsibility is to ensure that our human resource are more talented and motivated than our competitor. So, kiranya giving us a competitive advantage. When the mission statement is written in this way, it's easier to take strategic approach with the HR planning process. So, for the last one, understanding of the department challenges. HR manager ni kena faham lah apa cabaran yang department tu hadapi. Kena macam daripada segi masalah-masalah pekerja, masalah-masalah lain ke. So, HRM managers can deal with change quickly if they can predict it. As a result, the HRM manager should be aware of a potential future challenge in order to better prepare for them when they arise. This greatly improves the usability of the strategic and HRM plans. In this part, the HR manager will analyze the challenge and address the first step. For example, the department may see that it's not totally aligned with the company mission and values and to make change in its departmental mission values as a result of this information. Many organizations and departments will use strategic plan tools that identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat, which is a SWOT analysis to determine some of the issues they are facing. On this analysis is performed for the business, HR manager can align itself with need of business and by understanding business and strategy. Um, Once the company's SWOT analysis have been completed, HR can conduct its own SWOT analysis to determine the gap between HR strategic plan and the company's strategic plan. For example, if the HR manager find that a department strength is it numerous training program, this is something the organization should continue doing. If a weaknesses is the organization lack of consistent compensation throughout all job title, um, then the opportunity to review and revise the compensation policies present itself. In other words, the company's SWOT analysis provide a foundation for addressing some of the organization issues, but it can also be narrowed down to address issues within the department. So this is my answer for Think and Solve 2, and next video will be the last Think and Solve, which is Think and Solve. Okay, so last Think and Solve is Think and Solve 3. So we have a 3 question. For the first question is explain 2 main challenges in managing multi-general workforce. So my answer is age is one of the most difficult challenge in managing a multi-generational workforce. For example, employees prefer to work with and interact with people their own age. In an age-diverse world, managers will face new workplace challenges as they learn the intention and specific trait of people of all age and find a way to integrate them into cohesive team. And it will require creating team in such a way where older generation of employee base can apply their extensive experience and young generation can add to the quality of the workforce through providing newer skill set and technique. Next challenges is the communication style. So, my explanation is it might be clear that young and older workers communicate in different ways. Millennials tend to engage with people in their community via social media or other interactive technology, while baby boomers and older generation X prefer face-to-face communication or phone calls and emails. Also, the communication style of the younger generation is more informal and relies heavily on the use of abbreviation compared to older generation of employees. Is if not handled correctly, this communicational difference can lead to serious or organizational battle. So, second question is explain benefit of a multi-generational workforce toward the organization. So, here I state 2 benefit, which is for the first one is learning or mentoring opportunities, and the second is knowledge transfer and retention. So let's take a look learning or mentoring opportunities. What is this? So this is macam the more diverse a team, the more opportunity for people to interact and learn from another's perspective. These include opportunities for mutually beneficial mentoring. Those with more experience can counsel younger employees on career investment. Furthermore, the recent trend of Reverse or cross-generational mentoring allow more junior employees to educate more senior employees with the knowledge of current trend and technology. So, last benefit is knowledge transfer and retention. So, what it is? This is the awareness and strength that each generation of better prepare the business to meet its future leader needs. Tacit knowledge stay within company in a robust internal talent pipeline. Focus is more on in-house promotion and less on recruiting from the outside. So, last question is discuss two best strategies in managing performance of multi-generational workforce who have different style and expectation. So, one of the most effective strategies for managing the performance of a multi-general workforce with different styles and and expectation is to fine-tune inclusive hiring process. They should strive the highest bias in recruiting from sources to offer. But begin by educating hiring managers, then broaden your recruiting channel to include as many as possible. The wording of job ad can discourage age diversity and also must check them for inclusivity. Stick to neutral language and avoid terms or phrases that target a particular generation. And managers should also include image and video on the career site that show people of diverse age group. So, apart from that, dates, name, and other resume details can offer demographic information. If you are able to implement computer program that use AL to screen, it can help you avoid this bias. Having a mix of younger, older hiring managers, future applicant, and conduct interviews can also help the field. Next strategy is clarify and reiterate expectation. For instance, a common purpose unit people and minimize the different employees regardless of age want to understand the company goals and the specific role they must play in this endeavors. Manager must create channel for communicating expectation on a ongoing basis. And they should also give employees assurance about what they can expect from the company as a whole and from their team. Constructive feedback from leaders encourage employees to be accountable and improve their skill. This type of direction gives employees the assurance that that they know where they going. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.